I show you how to make a brand new batch of mead. Tonight's Wednesday, so every Wednesday I go live to show you some of the mead making process. It's gonna be a lot of fun tonight. We're doing a traditional batch. We're going back to the basics, so stay tuned. We're gonna get started in about 15 minutes. Should be a lot of fun though. Should be a lot of fun. I hope, we'll say. Richard, good to see you, sir. Still waiting for you to revert back to your homeland. Waiting for you over there. But it should be a lot of fun. Stick around. We'll get started in about 15 minutes. Thank you so much for jumping in. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be making some mead live tonight, and I can't wait. Hello, Dennis. I'm glad you're awake, and I hope you stick around the monitor just in case. Just in case. Richard Terry's on the YouTube side. Thinking about coming back over. Hello. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. Don't forget to hit like a million times. I actually spent quite a bit of time this morning just scrolling through TikTok Live and kind of studying. Taking some mental notes. Seeing what works, what doesn't work. Yeah, I'm not going to change anything. I don't know. I feel like you need a niche, right? I need to vent for a second. I feel like you need a niche. And that's not true. That's not true. There's a lot of people on there that are just like, hey, let me tell you about my day yesterday. And it works. It works. People are really interested in other people. I felt a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. Because I was like, there's some humanity. And a lot of them were like, hey, you'll never believe this jerk I ran into yesterday. Like, that's what a lot of, like, stories are about. It was a little inspiring. Hello, Corey. Welcome, everyone, to the Old Gods Meadery. Tonight, we're going to be making some mead live. I ran this idea through a couple mentors of mine. So tonight we're just doing a traditional batch, going back to the basics. I'm going to save this portion of the video and cue them all. So we're going to do this batch on Wednesday lives over the next several months. And then I'm going to clip the entire video together to pin it specifically for TikTok. And then, so everybody can kind of get a glance of what these lives are like. So, I got a little offended. I can tell you where the spark of this idea came from. And of course, you could guess it. It was from Facebook. I typically, you guys know, I put out a brand new mead every single Saturday. I always put the recipe free in the description. I take that and I usually transpose it onto Facebook. Just Saturdays. I don't post anything else on my Facebook at all because it's dead and it's like toxic. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's toxic. Hello. This is Mead, but very close. So I did, and I don't really monitor it. Like a week ago, somebody commented on my thing. Yeah, this guy, mind you guys all know what my Saturday videos look like. This guy was like, yeah, he makes it look really easy. He just leaves out all the stuff like back sweetening and taking gravities and stuff. And I was like, you've never watched any of my stuff. Never. I was offended. So I responded. I was like, actually, I don't do any of that. That's why it's not there. It's not that I leave it out. It's that I don't do it in the first place. And I was like, if you really want to, come by my Wednesday lives. You'll see the process in real time. But that kind of sparked this idea. All jokes aside, I'm just going to stitch the whole video together from beginning, and you guys are here for the foundation of it, the groundwork. It's going to be a lot of fun. So tonight we're making a traditional batch of mead. You're going to see how I do it. If you're new, and I know there's a lot of new ones out there, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. I'm going to show you exactly how easy this is. The whole process will take less than 10 minutes tonight. I'm going to start in about 12 minutes from now, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 4 ingredients. I'm going to show you how to make alcohol at home with 4 ingredients. And one of them is kind of optional. Just makes things easier. So I'll show you all of it and explain it in great detail when we get started here in a few minutes. Welcome to the Old Guys Meadery. If you're on the YouTube side, thank you so much. Check out all my playlists. I've got lots of meads up there. Batch 173 comes out this week. I actually just kind of got that together. I want to make sure it wasn't in front of you because I tend to put, older batches here. It's not. It's safe over there. So you guys don't know what it is. All the Saturday batches are always secrets. But, yeah. New batch every Saturday with a brand new recipe. I have never replicated a recipe, and I have never, ever missed a Saturday. So if you're on the YouTube side, like I said, check out all of my playlists. If you're on the TikTok side, hit like as many times as you can. That's what we got to do to get the algorithm up. And comment a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. Tonight should be a lot of fun. If you want to learn how to make your own alcohol at home, I show you the easiest way to do it. You take what I do, expand on it, you can make some really awesome stuff. I can show you how to make some decent stuff, though, in the meantime. Tonight we're going to the core recipe, traditional or show mead. It's going to be very, very easy. I'm going to make you want to do it if you're not doing it already. I know a lot of you are, though. Hello, Jen. Good to see you. Good evening. And then, if you're on the TikTok side, I got good news. By high request, subscriber meads are coming back next week. Next Wednesday, I'm going to be starting another batch. I'll put a video up this weekend for subscribers only and kind of explaining the process there. But we're going to revert back to what it should have been all along. Sorry I got away from it. It's going to be great, though. So, you can't watch the same live. Well, that's a shame. Then you could double finger things. You know what I mean? On TikTok. On the TikToks. Yep. That's it. Sugar, yeast, fruit. In this case, I'm not even using that. Water and time. That's it. That's all we need. Hello. I had to clarify, Corey, because I know Dennis would take that the wrong way. Double fingering it. I knew he'd take it the wrong way. He's got a mind in the gutter. And Dennis, I didn't forget about you. I'll take some pictures. I'll shoot them to you after this live. It's right here. It's real quick. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Old Gods. Is that Richard Perry? Hello. I feel like I'm getting messed with a little bit. We're going to get started about 9 minutes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, hit like as many times as you can if you're on the TikTok side. If you're on the YouTube side, follow me on both. TikTok is where the community is. It's where you can also shoot me direct messages so you can get one-on-one, contact. But YouTube is where you can easily find all of the meads I've made because they don't get buried. They're playlists over there. So I do have playlists on the TikTok side. I just updated those over the weekend. Kind of prepping for the new categories. I am starting the new series, as I say. So stay tuned. They're gonna build over time. I hate putting up new playlists when they're so light. But I promise you, they are gonna pick up very quickly. Before you know it, they're gonna be filled with stuff. And I left up the Norse playlist. You could still go there. The holiday playlist has tons of meads in it. I just started the Will It Mead series. That's going to be a lot of fun. The couple we've done already have been successful. The couple I have are going to be awesome-ish. If you don't know what it is, I started a series called Will It Mead, and that's where I take ingredients that I don't think will work, and I try to make a mead out of them. And I can tell you, I have been successful 100% of the time. We've put two videos are up. You can go watch them in the playlist. The Twinkies mead and the Cocoa Pebbles mead have been up. They're good. They're actually good meads too. I have lots of meads in the background, in the works still, and I can tell you all of them have fermented. I haven't tasted any other ones yet, and I've really, really challenged myself to find really bad ingredients. I actually have ingredients that I'm going to be starting one this weekend, and I'm pretty sure that one's going to fail. I think I'm going to have my first fail this weekend. I'm very excited about it. but everything thus far is fermented. I can guarantee you some of the batches that you'll see in the very near future are going to be disgusting. They're going to be undrinkable, but they're going to be meads. So, success. Success. I also started a category called Zodiac Mead. So I'm making one Zodiac per month per Zodiac sign. And if you didn't see the Gemini, it made me laugh. Watching it made me laugh. I can tell you, Cancer is coming out this Saturday. Your Cancer Mead. And it's equally going to make me laugh. So I hope it makes you laugh too. If you are a Cancer Zodiac sign, I'm sorry. You'll just have to like kind of suck it up and move on to the next month. But yeah, I'm making fun of every single one except Virgo. Virgo is going to be a beautiful, amazing, the best batch ever. Every other one, sorry. Not sorry. And then I took my Norse gods and goddesses batches and evolved that series into what I'm calling the World Deity series. I'm having a lot of fun learning stuff in the back. You guys know I started this journey kind of making meads inspired from different countries and cultures from all around the world. And this one, it kind of feels like that. I'm learning a lot about some amazing religions, both ancient and current. And I'm making meads that I hope are worthy of that deity. And yeah, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. I don't know if the category is going to do well. I have a bad gut feeling that it's not. But I'm going to run it through at least the tail end of this year. Obviously, I have stuff in the works already. And I'm having fun with it. So I hope you enjoy it. That playlist is also up. We've done a couple so far. I did the Zeus and then the Ra. So stay tuned. I've got lots more. So just a quick rundown of the near future. Your Cancer Mead is this week. The week after that, the Saturday after that, your July 4th Mead will be a lot of fun. And then the first really gross Willet Mead. It's not even really gross, but it's going to be gross. It's the gross Willet Mead. That will be out July 5th. After that, another World Deities Mead. And then the week after that, you guys don't have to wait long. Yeah, that one is a really challenging Willet Mead. So that will be out July 19th. And then Leo. And then your Leo Mead. So, and so on and so on. A brand new mead, if you're new, every single Saturday. I have never missed a Saturday, and I have never replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new. So, stay tuned. Tons of great stuff that I'm very, very excited about. Make sure to hit like, follow, comment, share. It's going to be a lot of fun. In just a few minutes, we're going to get started. I'm going to rearrange camera, and I'm going to show you how to make a very traditional batch of mead live. The whole process will take less than 10 minutes, so you have a couple minutes to put your pajamas on or take them off, depending on how you like to watch me. And we're going to get started. Stick around until afterwards. I'll explain as I get a couple minutes closer. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. Oh, hey, that was cool. Thank you. And just a heads up, I'm going to be retaining that portion of the video once we get started. I am going to be stitching it together over the next few months and posting the full mead batch that we're starting tonight. So every part of the process, I'm going to take this live. In a few weeks, we're going to be racking this batch live. And then in a few months, we're going to be bottling and tasting this batch live. So I'm going to take all three of those and stitch them together. It's going to be like a 25, 30-minute long video. And then I'm going to pin it to the TikTokies so people can kind of see what we do on Wednesdays and have a lot of fun with it. And then see that whole process unbroken from beginning to end. So there's no questions on how you can do it. It's going to be that easy. So Habanero Mango Mead. That went to zero. It went to zero what? Like bubbles? I mean, if you had any gas at all, you have alcohol in it. So the proper way to do that is to obviously, you know, mess with a hydrometer, which I'm not an expert in. I can explain the process, but it's not a fun process for me. I don't do it. If you bubbled at all, you're in good shape. Yeah, join the Discord. That's my best piece of advice. There's a Discord linked up in my profile. Mead Mentor and a master mead maker. Scott made it, and I advertise it for him because he works real hard on it to keep it nice and clean and healthy and happy for everybody. It's a great place to go and ask lots of questions like that. So no bubbles in the airlock. There's a lot there. Were you patient enough? How long did it sit? How many habaneros did you use? What yeast strain? What was the temperature of the room? Like, there's a lot of variables. The best mead for a wedding, that would be very personality driven, I think. I would obviously revert to a traditional mead, just a show mead, just to get everybody a good like semi-sweet to sweet, lovely mead. It virtually replaced wine. It's better than wine. Sat for 6 months. Are you sure it didn't ferment in the beginning? It's gonna be a lot of fun though. So we're at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna rearrange camera and kind of get started. I'm gonna talk like you guys aren't here though. Okay, I'm gonna pull the camera back. I'm not gonna see your comments anyway. I need you to guys to keep them going though. That's what helps the algorithm. Keep the algorithm going, please. And say hello to people coming in. Dennis is your moderator. He has control to like take care of anything crazy. So go to Dennis if you need something. And yeah, don't go anywhere. Afterwards, I'm gonna say goodbye. That's because I'm kind of pitching it off to the future you watching it. The you that's here now, I want you to stay there. I'm going to pull the camera back and have one more drink with you to see how it went. I'm a little nervous. I do a lot of these lives, but this one has to be a little bit more, scripted because I'm going to pin this one. So, I don't know. We're going to wing it. When I say scripted, I mean I'm just going to pay more attention as I wing it. So, yeah. Skull, thank you for letting me be here. Let's get the camera semi-straight and we'll get going. Should be fun though. Should be a lot of fun. I'm not done yet before everybody yells at me. That's kind of straight, right? We're kind of straight there. Don't make me get all the way backward and then you're like, oh, it's crooked. Oh, whose birthday is it? That kind of was for you, Saber. It's never straight. I'm talking about the camera. Straight enough. Let me get back there and look at it. I think it's good. All right. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share what I love with you. Let's get going. Make sure and entertain everybody else. Dennis is there if you need anything. Skull. I'll see you on the other side. Don't go anywhere after I say goodbye. Hello and welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Tonight we're starting a traditional batch of mead. And if you are watching the replay of this, I'm going to be stitching all these together. We do this every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go live to show you steps of the mead making process. But tonight we're getting back to the basics. We're going to get started here. There's 2 things you need to know that I did behind the scenes just because they're kind of lame to watch. So I measured out 3 pounds of honey that's in this pot right here. I also, everything that you see that's going to touch my meat in any portion of the process has been sanitized. It's really important to keep everything clean because there's some gross stuff that likes the same growing environment as yeast. So we're going to get started here. I have this pot here full of 3 pounds of honey. I'm going to go ahead and plug in this stovetop. And we are going to fill about half a gallon of water in this as well. And the whole point of this is we're going to be dissolving that honey into the water and slightly warming it. We're not going to get to a boiling point or anything like that. That'll give the yeast a great environment to start in and speed everything up a little bit because the honey is dissolved completely in the solution. So we're going to get this on and kind of get that going here. And then while we wait for that to start warming up, it'll only take a couple minutes. This is my 2-gallon fermenting bucket. You'll see lots of mead makers make meads in many different fashions. This is my suggestion, especially if you're starting out. 2-gallon fermenting buckets are fantastic. Not only are they really easy to use, you have lots of extra room. We're doing 1-gallon batch in there, so there's lots of extra room to add in fruits or other ingredients. But also, they're incredibly easy to clean. It's a bucket. So we're going to go ahead and dump our other 1/2 gallon of water into this. Typically, I'd be adding in lots of stuff. If you don't know what I do, I'm your meat dummy, and I make mead. Every single Saturday, I come out with a brand new batch of mead in 1 of 4 series right now. So make sure and stop by every single Saturday morning. I put out a video that shows you how to make it from beginning to end. And if you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is from Africa, over 20,000 years old. There's evidence in ancient China, about 10,000 years old. Evidence in ancient Central America. And of course, Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, and then did it better than everybody else. And then they also traded it everywhere. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead, and I think that's really awesome, and I love that quality about you. And it's something we have in common. Like I said, this is not going to take too long. We are getting in really great shape here. Just heat and stir. Not too hot. You want to make sure the yeast does have a temperature tolerance. Each yeast strain is a little bit different, but you don't want to get it to a boiling point. It will kill the yeast. If you don't know what mead is by definition, though, it's made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the main fermentation sugar source instead of grapes or other fruits. But every combination exists in between. Please come back, like I said, every Saturday. You'll see a brand new version of it every single Saturday. I have never missed a Saturday, and I've never replicated a recipe. So come back and watch. It's always fun. Some of them are great. Some of them are goofy. Some of them are bad. I don't know until you know every single Saturday. Alright, we are getting very close here. Another few seconds, and we'll make sure this is nice and good to go. And, yeah, I think we're there. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this guy. And we're going to combine the two. So now we have in 1 gallon of water. We're going to ditch this guy here, get it out of your way. And 3 pounds of honey. Next step is really easy. We're going to add in about 2.5 grams of yeast. This is the yeast I'm using tonight. This is EC1118. It's my favorite yeast. It's like a champagne strain of yeast. So it's going to produce a little bit higher alcohol content. As you see, I'm not measuring. You don't need to overthink things to have fun. That's about 2.5 grams. Then I'm going to add in about 2 grams, 2.5 grams-ish, of yeast nutrient. That'll kind of help get everything in a nice, stable, and fast environment at the beginning. So that's it. 4 ingredients. We're done. So now we're going to seal her up. This is a fermenting lid. As you see, it's got a little hole there. That is for our airlock. Going to go ahead and hammer this down. Make sure everything's super tight. And then lastly, put your very clean, sanitized thumb on the hole and give it a good shake. You want to make sure everything gets mixed in there. You'll know at this point if you have any leaks on your lid. It'll be messy. A little splurge there. And now I'm going to add in my 3-piece airlock. This is my favorite kind of airlock. You'll see the typical S-shaped airlocks out there. Those are really hard to clean. I like the buckets. They're easy to clean. These 3-piece airlocks do the same job, and they're also easy to clean. You can just take them apart and sanitize them really well. Fill this about halfway full of water, and then we are done. Now we wait. So over time, that yeast will reproduce over the next about 48 hours and start eating the sugars in that honey. It will produce 2 things: carbon dioxide, which will leak out this airlock and into the atmosphere, and alcohol, which will retain in this bucket. So like I said, we'll see you in a few more weeks on another Wednesday Live. We're going to be taking this exact batch and racking it. So if you want to see that step, please come back. And then in a few months, we'll be taking this batch and bottling it, tasting it. I'll tell you what I think. So thank you so much for joining me in the Old Gods Meadery. I am your meat dummy. Brand new meat every single Saturday. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much. Skull. I hope there's a lot of new people here because, like, it was that easy. It's that easy. We're done. We're done. That's it. Just made alcohol. That's it. You can do that. All you need is a bucket, some honey. Well under 10 minutes that time too. So yeah, like I said, that portion of the video is going to get clipped out, and I'm going to make sure and save it and repost that once it's all said and done, and hopefully it'll turn out okay. We'll see. Some yeast, water, honey, and that's it. Woo! I hope everybody had an awesome day. I had a pretty good day. Pretty good day. Tired. I'm really tired. Thor came through last night. Woke up the entire house, including my dog. And she was good. She was good. No, like, you know, crazy, but clingy. Sitting in the hallway outside the door. Hello, hello. My favorite fruit meads is tied. I have my favorite meads of all time are tied with two. One of them is blueberry, and it is this exact recipe with 3 pounds of frozen, defrosted, brought to room temperature blueberries. It's that easy. My second one is elderberry. Those are a little bit harder to get here in the United States. You can actually grow them here, but they're difficult to buy. You can't find them anywhere. But you can buy them dehydrated, which is what I used. If you've never had elderberries, it is a common berry in Northern Europe. And it has like an earthy taste. It's not like a blueberry or a sugary berry. It's more of an earthy taste. But it was fantastic, and I loved it. So both of them are tied for number one. Can you use elderberry syrup? I guarantee you can, as long as it is natural. You'll see a lot of syrups have high fructose corn syrup in it. If it has that, I unfortunately found this out. The yeast will still do its job. It'll eat the sweetness out of the high fructose corn syrup, the actual sugars, but it leaves behind everything else, including the chemical taste behind the high fructose corn syrup. So make sure it is natural. And then I would still warn you, if it's like sugar-based, even if it's natural sugar, you're not going to get a lot of the elderberry out of that. You're going to get the sugar. So the yeast will go crazy eating all those sugars. But it's not the same as using elderberries. Viking blood with cherry. I mean, it sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. Apricot, that's going to be fantastic. Fantastic. Pumpkin pie mead. So I've had a lot of success with pumpkin meads in general. I typically make like one a year or so in the fall. I actually don't have one slated this year, but that doesn't mean things won't change. Because now I want to, now that you mention it. But I swear, canned pumpkin. That's it. That's all you need. Pour some canned pumpkin in there. A little bit of cinnamon, or what was the other one? I think I did cloves. Proofless though, so the alcohol content probably had more to do with the yeast strain you used as opposed to what you had in it. Mountain Dew mead. I mean, there's another creator out there that did it. Not this guy. I'll let you ask Dennis about him. Is today your actual birthday? I feel like you're messing with me. It was like last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago. I'm terrible at remembering things. That's even more relevant to the message that I sent you then, because I'll get that in the mail soon. And yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, I definitely want to know how the blueberry goes. It's like my go-to favorite. My go-to favorite. My go-to favorite. Beet mead was gross. It kind of sounds gross. It kind of sounds gross. Who eats beets? It's like old people. Dennis probably eats beets. I don't know anybody else that does. Probably Scott. Yeah, I've done a lot of juices. Yes, especially if you're trying to make like a cider or sizer is what we call it in the mead world. Incredibly easy. Just use apple juice. Replace your water with apple juice. Make sure it's pure apple juice. You'll see on the labels if it's not. There is you can accept some citrus. Usually they put a little bit of like lemon citrus or something of the sort in there just to retain or the longevity of the apple juice. But if it's as long as it's just those like couple ingredients, you can make a bad but sizer out of it. Easy. It's that easy. Pour in a gallon of apple juice, put some yeast in it, and some honey, and you're gonna have an awesome sizer. Silly easy. Hello and welcome to the Old Guys Mead. If you're just jumping in, thank you so much. We just made some mead live. I will repost that in the. It's not going to be near future. I'm going to be queuing this video, and this batch is actually going to go across multiple months. But that whole end video will go up in several months, and I'll pin it to the TikTok, and you will be able to watch it at your leisure. Yeah, if you just use Mountain Dew, I think you would get something out of it. I don't know. My worry is what we were just talking about. The high fructose corn syrup. It will give you a chemical taste. And I know that there are some pH levels with some sodas too. That can be countered really easy with like some baking soda. But I'm not an expert in that field. As a matter of fact, if you guys want to follow Homebrew City, is an amazing brewer in general. He makes meads and beers. He is an expert in like the chemical side of what goes on there, and a really awesome, friendly guy. So give him a follow, but you could always shoot him a direct message. Tell him I sent you. He'd be more than happy to help with that stuff. He probably has some videos specifically about like pH levels too. Again, not an expert in that, so don't take my word to like to heart. But I know there'll be some difficulties in translating a soda over to a mead. It'll cost you a few extra steps, I think. Yeah, I don't think you need like a pH meter unless you're doing something like nutty like that. Those magic sticks. I don't even use those. Those are for nerds. I didn't watch his video, but yeah. I guarantee he probably watched Homebrew City stuff and then just inserted that verbiage. Uh, Dennis and I, no inside jokes amongst friends. Dennis and I, we have some beliefs about a certain content creator out there. He likes to take other people's content and kind of reword it, and he's really good at it. He's really good at it. Dennis calls it theft. I also call it theft. But hey, what can you do? What can you? You can't control other people. Production value does speak volumes. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Is it great, the Fruity Pebbles mead? I'm so jealous. I made one many years ago, and I used syrup, and I know it ruined it, and it was gross because of that. I'm very jealous. I'm really glad it came out good though. So far, that is exciting news. I love it. You guys have like, look at this. I mean, most of it's Jen, but that's fantastic. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I do get some alerts, but I was gonna lie to you and say, well, either you or Jen's talking. If the other one is not talking, they're liking, and I appreciate you guys. You're my favorite couple. You're my favorite couple, for sure, by far. You took over the Dennis and Scott couple spot. Dennis is big mad. I don't know if he's mad because he's in second now, or because I made the joke about him and Scott. I don't know if you know if I'm joking or not. Could be real. I don't know. I appreciate all of you. Dennis, you're my favorite moderator. Does that make you feel better? No, just no. While I have everybody, Dennis just put out another amazing Mead review just like an hour ago. So go check it out. And it's a good one. I'm definitely jealous, and it's such an interesting like ingredient list with that Hawaiians. Like I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. You struck gold with that company. It's awesome. There's a bunch of people fooled. Yes. Oh man, I can't wait for the next coming months. I'm so excited. I get excited, obviously. Here's my problem, and you guys could probably tell this. I work on a lot of stuff in the background, right? I'm at least 6 months ahead of what you see, and I get really excited about like one particular thing, probably per month. Um, so on average, like one out of every four batches, I get really excited about, and I want to tell people about it, and I can't because I keep all that stuff secret. Um, I got a batch coming out later this year that I already gave you a hint. I think it's going to be the first Will It Meet Fail. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really excited about it though because every single Willet Mead, and I've got the most gross stuff that you can fathom coming in the future, has fermented. All of it. Every single one. There's alcohol in every single one. Spoiler alert. None of them have failed so far, and it's getting frustrating. It's getting frustrating. It's getting frustrating. Meatloaf Mead. I don't know if I'd waste meatloaf. I could tell you that that's not even close to the gross scale I've hit already, though. Not even close. You're not even in the same ballpark. Meatloaf is a little league idea. I'm in the big leagues. It's bad. It's really bad. You guys are going to hate me. You're going to be disappointed in me. I know it. I'm disappointed myself in a lot of ways. I don't know if I'd waste honey. Good point. Honey's expensive. I don't know. I'm really excited about some of the stuff coming in the future, though. Very excited. Very excited. The Cancer Mead for the Zodiac Cancer comes out this Saturday. It's gonna be fun. That's the kind of why my train of thought is where it is right now. The Cancer Mead's gonna be a lot of fun. I just did another Zodiac in the background though. I'm on par with the jokes. I'm on par with the jokes. I had to I was rewatched as I'm editing stuff. I'm giggling to myself. I'm really going out of my way to insult. I'm getting my traction with the Zodiacs. Gemini's got off easy. Cancers probably did too. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, if you are a Cancer, that comes out this Saturday. If you're a Leo, that will be out July 26th. And then we're on to the only important one, Virgos. That'll be out August 23rd. The only Zodiac sign that matters, Virgo, will be out August 23rd. And it'll be awesome. What did I miss? Nobody fights Scott. He has a kilt and a sword. And the combination of those two make you not want to mess with him. Even if you were to win the fight, you might knock him over. You might get a glimpse of that kilt. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So, that's reason enough. Even if you win the fight, you lose. Don't want to do it. I hate making fun of Scott when he's not here. I also love it. I also love it. Between you and I love it. And if you guys don't know Scott, he's a Mead mentor of mine. Don't worry, we're also friends. He took me to this really cool bar in Michigan where I met lots of cool veterans. And yeah, they treat each other worse than I treat him. So sorry to hear that, Dennis, but I'm also happy for you. We're going to start wrapping stuff anyway. It's approaching 9:30. I got to get up for work early, 4:15. And I got some dishes to do. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. This has been a blast. The highlight of my week, as usual. Don't forget, a lot of you guys are already qualified. Don't worry. But I will be putting a post out this weekend. Probably Sunday, but don't get your hopes. I don't know when. Advertising next Wednesday's live. It's going to go back to subscriber choice. So the way those work, I'll put up a post advertising a post. That post will be subscriber only. Only subscribers can access the comments on that post. And I'm going to be asking for your flavor suggestions. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have a suggestion, and you can put as many entries in as you want. I don't care. Most people come up with ideas over the days that post is up and just keep adding stuff to it. I expect everybody to do that. I will pick my very favorite one out of those and then that will be your mead. I will talk about you. I will pin you in all of the videos that retain to that mead, and then I will ship you a bottle of it on me when it's all done, because it's your mead. So thank you. That's my thank you for subscribing on the TikTok side. So stay tuned. We're going to be doing that every Wednesday going forward, minus this batch. So in a few weeks, this one will rotate through to rack, and then in a few months, this one will rotate through to bottle. But every week after that will be subscriber meads, and it's going to be a lot of fun because some people like, hey, I'd really like a blueberry mead, and I go, I appreciate you. And then some people like, I bet you can't make this XYZ, and they challenge me. So I'll let you guys fight it out, but we'll pick a good one. And yeah, come back this Saturday and every Saturday, as you know, 7 a.m. I'll post up a video. It is your Zodiac Cancer mead. Sorry, not sorry. It's got to be a good mead. I can tell you that. It's a good mead. I'm not going to tell you why, but you're going to like it. But it also makes fun of cancers. It just does. I can't give you any hints. You're going to like it, though. It'll be a lot of fun. Week after that, your July 4th mead back in my holiday series. And that one's going to be a fun one, too. So stay tuned. And hopefully a delicious one. We'll see. Yeah, we're there. We're in summer. It's great. So if Thor happens to come your way, he's touring around the East Coast right now. Make sure and say hello on my behalf. Yeah, Virgos will be awesome. Don't worry. And yeah, stay beautiful to each other. Make sure and go out of your way to make somebody smile. The world needs it, especially strangers. If you find a stranger, make them smile. And I will see you again. Well, you'll see me every day. I will see you again. I'll probably go live this Sunday morning. Just say hello, but I'll definitely be back here next Wednesday starting another batch of mead that I don't know. You guys will pick that one. So thank you so much. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for your support, though. And thank you so much for letting me share what I'm really passionate about and welcoming me into this amazing community. I couldn't get that. Welcoming me into this amazing community. I'm truly honored. Thank you. Skull. Good night, guys.